Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hands up, GAT! Hey, eat. I got one.
Dalton, 1st and 10. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
11 yards there, first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Dalton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
No. Off. Here you go. 93, 52, 95.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go. Here we go. 57 to Mike. Yeah. 26.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Prescott to throw this time. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Dalton.
Thanks again. Great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton here from the gun. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This will be Dalton again. Open man is Ross, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First and goal at the 40.
They'll run Anderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
2nd down and goal. Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here we go. 198.
47.
Watch the screen. 26.
To throw again on second down. Prescott gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Here we go. 198.
36. Go, go, go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
55, Mike 55.
Bravo.
Eat. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 5-5.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Here you go. 368.
Dalton off play action. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Andy Dalton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Dalton sets up play action. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, 68 yards. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Bengals 14, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. Andy Dalton now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
I got you. I got you.
A first down carry for Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point safely through. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, line 8.
Line 36.
And here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott off play action. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
57 to Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, kill. 26.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Boswell good with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I'm on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final act of the first half. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Henry. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
52 the mic. Check. Get your swarm on. Okay? 52's the mic. Switch up. Here we go. 52.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Running from the gun with Henry. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Bengals 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
54, go to 54, 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Complete to Washington. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. Got a man open, it's Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Dalton. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 45 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 18. Dalton here from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And down inside inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And it's 3rd down.
There we go. 480.
Six to Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. So Dalton now. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Dalton wants to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Forced out to his left. And this is complete. It's Allen. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So now Dalton, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And Dalton to throw. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Passing, it's Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 23-yard line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.